Welcome fellow traveler, my name is Model 42, and today I want to tell you about my 10 favorite ancestries in Pathfinder 2nd edition, and why I love them so much. This is purely a fun list and doesn't tell you which are the best ancestries of the 30 official ones to choose from, because, honestly, every single one can be part of an amazing build you create, so just choose whatever you like the most, whatever feels the most beautiful, cool, or interesting to you. Versatile heritages will be looked on in a future video, but since there are only half as much as ancestries, let us wait a while longer. Without further ado, let's look at them. Number 10 are the Anidae, which were released in the Mwangi Expanse lore book. They are human-sized spiders who shape-shift into a normal, human form to hide, not because they are scary, but because they do not want to scare others. Since arachnophobia is very common, their high value of family and friendship is what draws me to them, and apart from being so cute, you can use them to play an intelligent spider, with feats to be more and more like a spider. Like Nonnet would say, just look at them, they are so cute, especially compared with their first edition counterparts. They are given a way more compelling way of acting, and though they are still one of the weakest ancestries in the game, if you look at their feats, you see a lot of potential, and a high-level kobold kinda is like a dragon in your party, albeit a very small, kind of weak, but incredibly cute one, and they earned their 9th spot on my list, just because of that. On 8th place we come to the Kitsune, shape changes with a fox form and a human form, highly Asian and Japanese in their culture, which makes them more authentic by using our world designs and infusing the game world with it. They are very flexible in their approach, pranksters for life, though value the pursuit and nourishment of friends and communities by forming strong bonds. If you want to play a mysterious person, with a smirk on her face, and hidden power behind her every move, this might be one to try out. Want to play a big, hunky killing machine? Then look no further than the number 7 spot, which are orcs. They were changed a bit from first edition, in that their lore is now focusing more on their quest for glory and rage, making them less of a village plundering and raping monster than they usually are depicted as. Playing an ancestry with such a bad stigma attached, and making her a fun, charming and highly intelligent person that can throw fireballs at you and still swing that great axe, is so much fun. Try it. Spot number 6 comes as a great surprise for even myself, since I hated gnomes because of their Warcraft style looks and design, though since 2nd edition I have been rereading them a lot and absolutely fell in love with their backstory, and the emotional impact it can have on yourself and your fellow players. The process called bleaching, which happens if a gnome does not experience or learns new things and goes on adventures, and is their equivalent to dying, by losing all their color, is kind of heartbreaking. That they also are considered one of the strongest ancestries, because of some amazing feats, is also very appealing to me, subverting expectations of such a small body by having the potential of great power born within. Also, they moved away from their image as inventors and builders for a more magical and fae-related lore, which I found way better as well. Elves get the number 5 spot, and it's just because they are so iconic, pretty, and versatile. Whenever I want to play a character that looks and sounds like a mysterious goddess, I tend to choose elves. Their close relationship with their arts, magic, and nature makes them inherently interesting to me, and since they are not as egotistical as other games and movies make out to be, they are also very likable to me. In space number 4, we have the catfolk, who became a bit more cute, but are still an adventurous lot, making their curiosity one of their most inspiring qualities. What else is there to say? If you want to be a furry in Pathfinder, there is pretty much no better option in my opinion, though their way of solving problems, by just ignoring them for a time in the hopes it works itself out, is hilariously funny. 3rd place are the lizardmen and women, which also got their first official treatment as a playable race in 2nd edition, and I have to tell you, they are as cool as you think they are. One of the more primitive species, I love their calm nature and very close connection to nature and their own culture. Their different heritages are very colorful, and if you want to, you can focus on one of their natural weapons and be an awesome natural predator. They thrive unseen, since most people only see their primitive, small settlements, forgetting, or not knowing, about their huge underwater cities, built from glass and stone. Second place goes to the humans, being the most versatile ancestry with tons and tons of different lore, depending on your region and culture, as well as having a literally unending amount pictures to use for your characters. They can always be played. When it comes to the people of Pathfinder, pretty much all of them feel like an ancient culture or tribe from our own history, giving them very relatable aspects and make them easy to play as well. Not much to say otherwise. They can do anything and be anything you want them to be. My favorite ancestry is one I wished would have been in first edition, but I had to build them myself with the toolkit provided in their Ultimate Race Guide. These are the Gnoll, humanoid hyena people, who are a very primitive species that is a mainstay since the very old days of Dungeons and Dragons. Though they can be harsh, and need to be, they care deeply about their kin and try to be as efficient as possible, not by trying hard, but by being smart. They are not the most attractive race out there, but I cannot help being joyful that they finally got the treatment they deserve and are a full ancestry with deep lore, being one of the most feminist races out there, by having women being the hunters and leaders and men being the backbone of society by being artisans and caretakers, though each tribe is very different from one another, with their own rules and society. Since one of my Pathfinder characters in first edition, a Gnoll witch, was sucked into hell as the only surviving member of her party, she will return one day in second edition, once a good buddy of mine is ready to start his journey as a 2EDM. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this sort of content, please leave a like, subscribe for more content, and, above all, please leave a comment and tell me what your favorite official ancestry is, and why you love it so much.